G'day everyone and welcome to this great video I have for you today. We're going to dive into a little bit more about Millionaire Mastery and why it's going to benefit your life and help you out in every way possible. I highly encourage you sticking around because if you leave this video, I promise that there will be consequences for leaving this video because I have a lot of connections in Australia and back home and you don't want to know what I have in store for you if you leave this video.
Oh my god, the plane is running. Oh god.
I wanted to make this video because this is going to be kind of laying out the brand Millionaire Mastery and behind what to expect for this year on my YouTube channel, as well as going forward, for this brand into the future. I mean, I have a vision for this brand for the next, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 years. Where I really want to build this, and I'm committed to doing it. I'm so excited about it. I'm passionate about it. I've just been trying to figure out how I'm going to go about doing this, but I'm super pumped, and I just wanted to share this excitement, this insight with you into what I'm doing and what I'm trying to build. So I'd really appreciate all the support behind the meaning of what I'm doing in this brand, and I appreciate all your support thus far. So let's get into it. What I want to do is go over some different topics and just kind of elaborate on some things. So as you know, Millionaire Mastery, my tagline has kind of been to transform your life and your income. So everything's going to be focused on, improving yourself and also creating financial freedom for yourself. So the first thing I want to do is jump into the abbreviation is UVP. UVP simply means unique value proposition. This is something that I actually learned in school when I was going to college. But a unique value proposition is basically how are you going to stand out and why are you different from all the rest, okay? So these are just some things I want to highlight. The idea that I was coming up with for Millionaire Mastery was that I just wanted to be able to make a bigger impact on the world. Now there's a lot more people getting into internet entrepreneurship and looking to, create self-development type things and financial freedom. We see them all the time now. There's tons of ads, but I wanted to make it a little bit unique, but it's still going to be the same kind of concept. So let me just explain some of these points. So the first thing is that I want to expose the real side of becoming a millionaire and what it really takes. This is something that I feel like is lacking in the community. I feel like a lot of people kind of portray themselves as, look, I'm, successful, I've made $1 million, this is where I'm at. And there's kind of this gap between where they started and where they're at, and there's this elaborate story about how they got to where they are. I mean, we hear them all the time on ads. And while some of those may be true, that's okay. There's just a lot of missing pieces that really help us to understand how they got to where they were. So on this channel with this brand, I plan to expose that side and really show you what's going on, okay? The next thing is I want to provide genuine, helpful, and practical content for those wanting to have freedom in their lives. So I just want to create really good quality content, something that's genuine, content that can be really, really helpful for you and really clear. I want to do everything I can to make things as comprehensive for you as possible. The next thing is that I want to show progress towards $1 million profit online. So I haven't really talked a ton about this brand, but what I plan on doing every month is kind of giving a little bit of an insight into my income and where it's going and what I'm doing. So that's going to be something I want to do every month, I think, and just kind of show the journey and what I'm making and things like that. So that will kind of be cool to show and see the progress over the years. The next thing is I want to teach and share long-term sustainable life and wealth strategies. I'm not about the get rich quick. I really am not. I've kind of gotten stuck in that kind of mindset, for parts of last year. And I've kind of just sat back and reevaluated myself, and this is where I want to be. I want to be in the long-term strategy and wealth. And I want to teach you the real correct ways to build long-term wealth, because that's really what is going to create the freedom and the type of lifestyle that you want. It's not all these, make $100,000 within 15 days. I mean, that's just ridiculous, So I really want to be able to do that. The last thing here in my unique value proposition is that I want to focus on the person you have to become and develop in order to become a millionaire. So I think this is kind of an overlooked topic, but we all kind of know that there's a certain person we have to become. You know, we always hear about the hustle and the hard working and stuff and the decisions we have to make to become a millionaire, but there's a lot of pieces in there that are missing. And I think that ties a lot into self-development and the types of self-improvement things that we have to do, the habits, the characteristics, and the traits we have to develop to really work towards that kind of big goal of becoming a millionaire. So that's kind of what I want to also focus on throughout, you know, the years ahead, okay? So I just want to briefly go over a couple of facts here about online entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship in general, and just talk about this and kind of explaining a little bit of the foundation of my business and why I'm moving forward with this. So the internet has grown to almost 50% of the entire world population, right? So, you know, we all know the internet's huge, you know, it's grown a lot over the last 10, 20 years, and 50% of the entire world is online. So it's only going to increase as technology improves and as countries develop. So you can imagine that there's going to be much more of a market in the internet world, but also a lot more competition. So, you know, being able to teach those strategies and the ways that you can build an online business and create financial freedom and do the things that you want, I really want to be able to teach those correct principles and help you kind of take a piece of that market there as well. The next thing is 20% of business owners make it past their first year. So people who start a business, 20% of those, or 1 in 5 people, make it past their first year. I want to share things that are going to help you be those 1 in 5 people to make it past that first year and really build a successful business. And so a lot of my content and strategies that I share and advice is going to be based around helping you succeed. I mean, that's the whole point of this. The last thing is 90% of internet entrepreneurs fail within 120 days. So with the last statistic in mind, this other one is also kind of in relation to this, but you know, a lot of people don't succeed online, and it's okay. It's not something you should be scared about. It's not something you should be worried about. It's just knowing the right strategies and the right techniques in order to get there, right? So, you know, combined with hard work and commitment to what you're doing, you've got to know the right strategies. You've got to understand the right principles and the right course of action to really build a business, right? So those are things that I want to be sharing here within Millionaire Mastery and on here at jordankilgour.com as well. So let's jump back here and quickly go over goals. And just some of the goals I want to highlight here for Millionaire Mastery is that, you know, I've talked about some of these a little bit, but I want to help teach and train upcoming millionaires to have the right mentality. So everyone watching right now, I believe and I know that all of you can become a millionaire. Now, whether you want to or not, that's completely up to you. But I know the relief and the sense of freedom that you have by just being financially free. You can do a lot more with your life. You can do the things that you love and not have to stress about money all the time. And that's something that I really, really love and enjoy. And I want to teach people and help them feel that feeling because it is amazing. The next thing is I want to give back and help you with everything that I can. So I just love helping people. I mean, I'm not sure if many of you know, but I did actually serve a mission for my church in Las Vegas where I helped people for 2 years. And those kind of feelings I had being able to sit and help these people who are struggling, you know, who didn't have much, who were really depressed and down and they needed something more in their life. Being able to be there and help them and see them change was just an incredible experience. That transformation process, when you get to literally see that, it just brings me so much joy. And so that's why I want to help for you guys to change, and I want to see that development, that transformation in you as well. The next thing here is that I want to show my journey on the road to making $1 million online. So this kind of correlates with my goal of kind of doing a monthly report on what's going on. I want to show you my journey on the road to making $1 million and kind of lay it out for you so you can see how I'm doing. And the last thing I have here is that I want Millionaire Mastery to be a valuable resource for people all over the world to find everything they need to succeed and improve their lives in one place. So I want this to be a place where you know exactly where to go when you need help with your online business, you need help with improving yourself, whatever that may be. I want you guys to be able to know that Millionaire Mastery and my brand can provide that for you in the years ahead. So that's kind of my goals, quite big lofty goals that I have, big vision that I had, but I really believe in these principles and these goals that I've set for many, many years. I've just never really developed those ideas in my head and written them down. So it's really exciting for me to be able to put them on paper and share them with the world like I am now and being open about them. They're kind of scary, but that's something that I'm striving for. So just a quick overview of 2018. Sorry, the text is really hard to read here. I don't know why I didn't change it. But basically the first thing I have for the hopes and plans for 2018 with Millionaire Mastery, and this doesn't go into a ton of detail, but I want to create a powerful community of people who want to succeed but need advice, help, and support. So I want to create a safe place for all of us to be able to receive help, guidance, and support, because entrepreneurship is a lonely journey, and it's good to be able to get together and connect with people who are like-minded, who are similar to where we're at, and the similar mindsets and goals that we have, because it's hard out there in the world. You know, we constantly dealt with people who are average thinkers, and oftentimes it can kind of deter us from actually pursuing entrepreneurship, or distract us, or kind of take us off course when we hear things that we don't really agree with. And it's hard to be able to talk about, you know, building an online business and doing these sorts of things with normal people. We're very different people, and we've just got to be able to adapt and work around and support each other. So I really want to create a good community of those people, and so we can rely on each other and help each other out. I want to reach further on the internet, so I just want to grow my influence on the internet with YouTube, with social media, and, you know, just getting as many people as we can to just, you know, connect and see the content and benefit from content here on the channel, as well as, you know, on my website and things like that. I want to pump out consistent quality content. Now, this has been a big goal for me for this year. I'm still figuring it out. I've spent many hours already just trying to develop good strategies for being able to produce quality content, keep coming up with really good ideas, and then obviously executing on those ideas as well. So that's kind of really important to me this year, is quality content and pumping out as much as I can. And then I want to help change individual lives who become part of the Millionaire Mastery Squad. So all those people who follow the channel, who are part of this, who know about Millionaire Mastery and about, you know, my brand, I want to change your life individually. I want to personally help you with those. So that is kind of part of my goals for this year. And the last thing is network with more successful people. So I want to get to know people who are more successful, do more interviews and bring them onto the channel, share their insights with you to help give you some direction and guidance in different parts of your life. Because to be honest, sometimes we just hear different things from different people and they just help us in a different way. So I know that bringing different opinions on and people's you know, stories and experiences can really help you maybe break through what you need, or something that you need to learn at that time. So that's important to me. Okay, so the last thing that I want to go over is what you can expect, you know, this year or with Millionaire Mastery going forward, and how it can benefit you. So let's jump into this really quick. So what you can expect, you got to learn about how to improve yourself and your life. So kind of address those already in previous topics that we've gone over. I want you to learn from me, showing you my experiences and my journey. So like I said in the beginning, there's this big gap between, you know, when I started out, I had $47 in my bank account. I was sleeping on my mom's couch, and, you know, now I own Lamborghinis and Ferraris and have this big mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Okay, so there's an example. There's this kind of elaborate story about how someone became successful, and that's part of the story that I want to tell you guys. So that's kind of my goal. The third thing here is I want to inspire and motivate you to take action and create your own success. So part of this whole showing your journey is just, those of you who have already been around the channel for quite a while, you've seen my progress, you've seen where I've come from, where I'm headed. And as people continue to subscribe, and if you're a new viewer watching this right now, you know, you're going to see the transformation that I make, and I hope that inspires you and motivates you to change your life. because a lot of times when we can see other people and where they've come from, where they're headed, it really inspires us to take action. And that's really my goal, and or one of my goals for doing that. Now I just want to insert another point here. If you don't know already, I am originally from Australia, so you're going to be learning a lot of things about Australia. And I want to share more of my experiences and things from Australia. So, if you don't know a whole lot about it, you don't live there, never been there, then be expecting to learn more and hear my stories and things like that. And then the last thing is that I want to teach you about online business and the best methods and strategies to succeed and create financial freedom. So just again, highlighting the importance of being genuine and explaining long-term growth strategies and methods on how you can make it and be successful based on my experiences and what I learned from others. So super excited about that. And then the last thing here I just want to go over is focus topics. So you've probably heard a bunch about them, but these are just some examples of different topics and sections. So the first one I have here is, I definitely want to create content around self-improvement, mindset, habits, strategies, experiences, health, positivity, those kinds of things, emotional health. And then the second thing is kind of more financial freedom, online businesses and things like that. Social media marketing, affiliate marketing, creating a personal brand, Amazon FBA, e-commerce, those kinds of things, even to, writing your own books. I really want to write my own book one day. So I hope to share those things with you on this channel. And then the third thing is, learning from, my experiences, sharing my journey, doing interviews with successful people, documenting, talking about my mistakes and lessons learned and things like that. So there's a lot more to it. I just wanted to highlight some things here for what you can expect and how this can benefit you. But if you have any additional ideas on what I can do with Millionaire Mastery, what you'd like to see that's unique and different, then leave a comment down below and let me know, because you guys have creative ideas that I don't think of, and so I'd love to hear them from you. And you can contribute to the community. So I'm super pumped for that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed just learning a little bit about Millionaire Mastery and what my plans is and what's in my mind. And it's nice being able to just kind of share it with you all. So I'd appreciate some feedback on what you think. And, it's some lofty goals, but I hope that it can, be exciting for you as well to, see where this goes and how it develops. But like I said, if you did like this video, please leave a like. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. I know this is going to be very beneficial for you. I hope that laying all these things out here has been, helpful for you to see what is to come and what may already be. But if you've already gotten to this point in the video, then I'm going to tell you, you got to subscribe. Like, come on. You've gotten through this whole video. You know what's coming, okay? So subscribe and, keep working hard, keep focused. If you have any questions about, you're struggling right now, leave them below in the comments. Send me an email, jordan.c.kilgour@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video.